Good day everybody, my name is Awesomecrunch and welcome back to more Subnautica Below Zero. Now this episode there is a pretty big chunk of news to go through. I haven't uploaded for a little while, so there is plenty of stuff to catch up on. But there's also been something that was just been added about half an hour ago, which is very, very exciting. So we will get onto that very shortly. But just before the video begins, just like to say, I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because it helps out a lot. Also, I've also set up some membership things. You can press join and you join the channel. It's a bit like a Twitch subscription. You get a special icon on your comments and live stream and all that sort of exclusive stuff. More details in it if you go and click on it. But that's a thing you can do if you want to support me in that way. But obviously, I'm not pressuring you to do anything at all. So, we'll start off with the first bit of news. So the first bit is to do with the very intro of the game. So we're going to have to go into freedom and just start it off. It's a very minor tweak, but it is a tweak that you will notice as soon as you load the game. Okay, so the beginning starts just as normal. But that alarm, instead of being just a random alarm, is now Sam calling you. Obviously it's not finished yet. Then you press tab to open it, answer the call. You still sort of weirdly moan after answering the phone, which is probably not the best way to start a conversation, especially with someone like your sister, but who knows. Okay, so the next bit of news is related to the Precursors, so this is obviously story-based, so if you don't want any more spoilers, leave the video now, because pretty much the rest of this video is to do with the storyline, so if you're not interested in that, I would recommend that you leave now. So this is the Arctic Spires cache, and I have to say, it looks amazing. I haven't actually seen it myself yet, this is the first time I've been here in game, and it does just look insane. I don't know what these crystals are, but they look amazing. They sort of remind me of the ion cubes in the way that they glow and the sort of lighting that they have. Or they also have one in one of the rocks in like a containment thing. I'll get a scanner just to see if you can actually do anything with it. I doubt it. This is very freshly into the game, I think only implemented yesterday or the day before. Quite recently. Ah! So you can just randomly find an iron cube on the floor. I don't think it's meant to be like that. Or potentially. Let's have a look. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I think that's extracting material from the crystals. If you head round the side here, I think I saw a massive deposit of them. Yeah. There's also a broken arm. Extractor arm or something like that. There's more extractor arms along it. This seems like a mining site almost. Ion cube. Yeah, so that's the big artificially grown block of it that you can break the chunks off with the mining equipment. So I wonder if we'll ever learn how they actually made ion cubes. You can carry on, but it looks like this path is blocked off. It looks like there was some sort of landslide in here, or maybe a little earthquake. Would it be an earthquake or a full 546B quake? I don't know how that works. So yeah, that's the Arctic Spires cache. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Next bit of news is a little bit sad. So if you're prone to sort of sad things, then I'd recommend you just mute the video for a second. But basically, it's been revealed on the Trello for a little while now that they've actually cut one of the features that people have been most looking forward to. Unfortunately, obviously, it's just not been in their time constraints. They haven't been able to fit it in and all the other busy stuff that they've been working on. But unfortunately, it's now confirmed that we won't be getting walkways or staircases as buildable parts in Below Zero. They've been cut. So I know it's a sad day, but we'll just have to soldier on, and hopefully we'll be able to enjoy the rest of the game without remembering that they were ever a considered feature. So the next bit of news is related to the Frozen Leviathan, which is where we are now. Again, looks insane as always. It's to do with the extractor arm. I haven't looked at a video on YouTube for a while for Below Zero. It's been a very long time indeed. But this is a video from Smalec which shows the animations of the extractor arm, which is how we're going to get some sort of extraction from the pustules of Kara, which are on the side of the Frozen Leviathan. So that's the animation for that. Obviously, I'm not sure if it's finished. It looks like it goes very quickly for some reason. But so far as we know, there aren't any scans that have been updated for infected pustules. They're doing a lot of work on the PDA scans for these parts of the creatures, like I saw one the other day about the claws. So I assumed that maybe it was in, but I did ask on my Discord server, which you should join, link in the description. I did ask whether the PDA entries were in for it, and the answer was no. So they're still updating these things behind the scenes, but as For us, at the moment, there is nothing new for the Frozen Leviathan, but it won't be long away. Okay, so the next bit of news is very, very, very spoiler related, so if you really do not want to know anything about the sort of lore of Below Zero, then I would recommend you switch off now if you haven't already. So this is a very early version of the... nearly dying... of the crashed ship. I don't know anything about its relevance in the story, or where it came from, whether it's Alterra, whether it's not Alterra. Some people might know that sort of thing, I'm not really up to date on that. So this is one of the entrances to it. I'm guessing there are going to be multiple entrances. With some strange plants, fungal growth, something like... They look a bit fungal. I don't know what they are supposed to be. All of this stuff, I was joking in my Discord that this all looked like Vanta Black. If you know what that is, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I just look like an idiot. So this is a console with a button that looks suspiciously like we're going to be able to press it, but I don't really know. I just got a scan pop up for something. Don't know what that was. Ooh. Command chair. I'm gonna like, that doesn't look like a chair to me. Interesting. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Apparently that's a chair? That might just be bugged, I don't really know. So this is like a console. It doesn't look like Alterra technology, but I mean, it's obviously not even textured, so I can't even make a guess as to which company it's from. Get a laser cutter and have a cut through here. I don't know if there's anything through here, but it's worth having a look. It's been so long since we've done this sort of cutting through a crashed ship. I mean, obviously in Subnautica it was all parts of the Aurora, but in this these are actually separate ships. Now I wonder if these ships were shot down by the Precursor array, or whether they crashed because of another reason. I don't know. This is a walkway, I think? It would have been a walkway. Wow, this place is massive. This looks like an engine room? Shipwreck salvage. Salvage tech from the shipwreck. I don't know what that is. This looks like the engine room, I would guess. This, again, these sort of things from the Cyclops. Very, very low poly models. There's another console here with another red button in a case. They definitely got the feel of a crashed ship down to a T. Another console. This is a new model. Another red button. I wonder if we'll be able to interact with those at all. Oh! Okay, don't know what that sound was. That slightly scared me. Okay, through there. There's some very scary sounds going on quite a lot of the time. I'm wondering if have we already been through here? It's very disorientating. I can't tell where I've been and where I haven't been. I don't think I've been here. I'm gonna get lost trying to explore all of this. Oh no, we did come through here. We went through there, so we'll head right. That's just an empty room. This looks like maybe a control room or something. Oh, wow. God, that looked like, when the lights flickered like that, it reminded me of Soma. I don't know what this is. What the heck? These are some weird textures going on. Obviously, I don't think they're final, whatever they are. Or maybe they are. I can't tell. They look like little consoles on the front. Very weird, stretched, sort of very expensive looking textures on the side of that. Another command chair, apparently. Another control panel. More of these strange... It almost reminds me of a library. With all of these. Maybe they store data or something. They look like... Can you scan them? They sort of remind me of something you might store data on just because of the consoles on the front. Looks like maybe you can access the stuff from inside them. That's just a hole that goes to the floor. I really want to know what those are. Let me know your theories in the comments. I'd be interested to know what you think they might be. We'll head up here. That is an air pocket? Yep. Okay, an air pocket. Fair enough. Oh no, not vents. Playing Alien Isolation all of a sudden. This is awesome. I really haven't had this sort of experience in Subnautica since very early days of the first one. Oh. Oh, so this is how you get to the command? I'm assuming this is the cockpit. I would guess, just because of how it looks. It's got like a glass front. Oh. Oh, it's a desk. Okay, that's disappointing. So that, maybe this is the main command module. Perhaps? I don't know. So the only way into the captain's headquarters, or whatever that is through this really, really long vent. Head up here. Did I even come up here? I'm getting so lost. Yeah. That's the way. Oh, okay. So I don't.
100 meters.
I don't think I went up here.
Efficiency decreased.
Right, more of nothing. Another breach in the hull. Oh, yep, okay, so that's part of it that's unfinished. So I can't work out whether this looks like it was shot down or whether it crashed because of another reason. There's no obvious one area where it was shot. It's all got sort of holes all over it. Right, we've been in there. That's just another exit. So I think we need to head back to the engine room, and then up here there was one more thing that I hadn't looked at. That, I'm thinking, just goes outside. Yep, that just goes outside, and this is also another locked door that we can't do anything with. Yep, nothing here. So I'm really loving the detail. It looks really good. They've got the feeling of a crashed ship down really, really well, I think. Be interested to see how all these engine compartments look. Can't wait to see the outside of the ship, because if it's anything like the work they put into the Aurora's exterior, it's going to look insane. So I do wonder what it will look like, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what sort of story elements we get out of this. So we're just in front of where the possible snap is in between the things. So if we go to crashed ship 2, it's almost perfectly straight from crashed ship 1. There's nothing here at the moment. So we have no way of knowing, but the shape of crash ship 1 sort of suggests to me that maybe it's snapped in half and the other half of it is crash ship 2. The far end of it that has the 2 bits to it, that looks like it might be more where the engines are, like this bit here. Yeah, it looks like the engines will be here, like down the sides, maybe one in the centre as well. I don't know, I'm not a ship designer, but let me know what you think in the comments. This is painful to look at, honestly. Blinding. It's insane. I don't really know what to say else about it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it, what you think it is, whether it's Altera, how it got shot down, or how it crashed even. Let me know how it crashed, how you think it crashed, what else you think we'll find in there, any relevance to the story it might have. I'm just interested to know what you all think about it. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I haven't got anything else to show you today, so thank you ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. If you're feeling really, really generous, subscribe to Crunchy Dave. Until next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra, my friends.